Hello, incredible English learners. I'm Elena, and I am absolutely delighted to be here with you today. This is your dedicated space to immerse yourself in English, to practice speaking, and to build that beautiful fluency you've been dreaming of. Today, we're diving into a truly expansive session. We're going to unlock 200 essential English phrases for daily conversation. Our goal isn't just to learn them, but to truly internalize them so they become a natural part of how you speak English every single day. This is going to be a long, comforting, and incredibly useful conversation, just like chatting with a good friend. My aim is to speak clearly and at a pace that allows you to absorb every word. Feel free to pause, repeat after me, or simply let the sounds and structures wash over you. There's no pressure, no judgment, just pure supportive practice. So, settle in, grab your favorite drink, and let's make some wonderful progress together. Are you ready to transform your daily English? Let's begin. Let's start where every conversation begins, with warm greetings and clear introductions. These phrases are your first step to connecting with anyone in English. We begin with, "Hello, how are you?" Logically, the timeless classic. This isn't just a greeting, it's an invitation for connection. Simple, friendly, and always appropriate for almost any situation, from meeting a new acquaintance to catching up with a friend. Now let's practice this together. I want you to say it with genuine warmth and enthusiasm, just as you would greet a good friend. Ready? Hello, how are you? Really put some energy into it. One more time. Hello, how are you? Excellent. A slightly more casual alternative is, "Hi there, how's your day going?" This phrase often invites a slightly more detailed response than a simple, "How are you?" and is perfect for colleagues or acquaintances you see regularly. Imagine you're greeting a colleague as you walk into the office. Say it naturally. "Hi there, how's your day going?" Let's try it again. "Hi there, how's your day going?" For specific times of day, it's essential to use good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Remember to choose the right one depending on the time. Good morning is for before noon. Good afternoon is typically from noon until about 5 or 6 p.m. And good evening is for later in the day. Let's practice each. First, imagine a bright, sunny morning. "Good morning, sunshine." Now for a busy workday after lunch. "Good afternoon, everyone." And finally, as the day winds down, "Good evening." When you meet someone new for the very first time, you should always say, "Nice to meet you." This phrase expresses politeness and a positive impression. Imagine you're shaking hands with someone new. Say it clearly and sincerely. "Nice to meet you." Repeat after me. "Nice to meet you." For a slightly more formal and very polite version, perhaps in a professional setting or when you want to show extra respect, use "It's a pleasure to meet you." Try to say it smoothly, emphasizing the word pleasure. "It's a pleasure to meet you." Let's try it once more. "It's a pleasure to meet you." To directly ask someone's name, it's necessary and straightforward to say, "What's your name?" This usually comes after a brief initial greeting. Practice asking this as if you are genuinely curious to know the person. "And what's your name?" Let's try it. What's your name? Now it's your turn to introduce yourself. Your answer will be, My name is, followed by your actual name. So, for example, I would say, my name is Elena. Now you think of your own name and say it clearly and confidently. Go ahead. My name is, and then add your name. A common follow-up question after introductions is, where are you from? This phrase opens up the conversation to discuss backgrounds and origins. Ask yourself this question, then prepare to answer. Now, let's say it together. Where are you from? Your answer will be, I'm from. And then you'll add your country or city. For example, I might say, I'm from Kiev, Ukraine. What about you? Say it now, filling in your own location. I'm from, and say your country or city. How do you do? Is a formal greeting that is less common in everyday conversation now, especially in American English, but it is still understood and sometimes used in more traditional or formal settings, particularly in British English. Interestingly, the traditional response to how do you do is also how do you do. Practice saying it formally. How do you do? Let's repeat. How do you do? When you reconnect with someone you haven't seen in a very long time no see, is the perfect, enthusiastic phrase to use. It's very friendly and casual. Imagine seeing an old friend unexpectedly. Say it with excitement. Oh, Mark, long time no see. Your turn. Long time no see. Another lovely phrase for a reunion, slightly more formal but still warm, is, it's good to see you again. This implies you enjoyed seeing them before and are happy to do so once more. Practice saying it with a smile. It's good to see you again, Sarah. One more time. It's good to see you again. After a reunion, to ask about someone's well-being since you last met, use, how have you been? This implies you care about how things have been going in their life since your last encounter. Imagine genuinely asking a friend you haven't seen in a while. It's been a while. How have you been? Let's say it together. How have you been? A standard polite response to this question is, I've been well, thank you. It's simple, clear, and polite. Practice saying it. I've been well, thank you. And importantly, always remember to ask back. The simple phrase, and you, is perfect for this. It shows you are engaged in the conversation and interested in their well-being too. For example, you might say, I've been busy, and you. Now practice asking back, and you. To ask about someone's recent activities or what they've been doing lately, use, what have you been up to? This is a great way to catch up on their news. Ask it with curiosity, as if you're eager to hear their updates. How are things? What have you been up to? Let's try it. What have you been up to? A casual and modest reply, if you don't have major news, is not much, just, and then you'll add a simple activity. For example, not much, just working a lot. Think of something simple you've done recently and say, not much, just, and add your simple activity. To politely end a first encounter and express that you enjoyed the conversation, use it was lovely meeting you. This leaves a positive, lasting impression. Say it sincerely as you would when preparing to part ways with a new acquaintance. Well, it was lovely meeting you. Your turn. It was lovely meeting you. Following this, expressing a desire for future meetings can be done with hope to see you again soon. Oh, it's a warm and friendly way to say goodbye. Practice with take care. Hope to see you again soon. Say it yourself. Hope to see you again soon. Finally, for a friendly and common farewell, use goodbye for now. This implies that your parting is temporary. Practice saying it clearly as if waving goodbye. Goodbye for now. Once greetings are done, small talk helps bridge the silence. These phrases keep the conversation flowing comfortably. A universal and very safe conversation starter is, "How's the weather today?" It's something everyone can relate to. Look outside or imagine the weather in your area and ask, "How's the weather today?" Let's try it again. How's the weather today? If the weather is beautiful and you agree, you can say, "It's a beautiful day, isn't it?" The "isn't it" at the end turns it into a question that invites agreement. Practice saying, "Yes, it's a beautiful day, isn't it?" Now you try, "It's a beautiful day, isn't it?" When predicting a change in weather, perhaps you see dark clouds, you might say, "It looks like it's going to rain." This is a common observation. Practice with, "Better grab an umbrella. It looks like it's going to rain." Say it now. "It looks like it's going to rain." To ask about someone's occupation or what they do for a living, use "What do you do?" This is a very common and direct question in casual conversation. So try asking, "So, what do you do?" Let's try it together. What do you do? Your answer will be, "I'm a," and then you'll add your profession. For example, "I'm a student," or "I'm an engineer." Think about your own profession or what you do and state it clearly. "I'm a," and say your profession. A polite follow-up question after learning someone's profession is, "Do you enjoy your work?" This shows genuine interest beyond just their job title. You could say, "That sounds interesting." Do you enjoy your work? Practice asking this with sincere curiosity. Do you enjoy your work? A positive response is, "Yes, I really like it." Simple and direct. Try saying, "Yes, I really like it." A more candid, perhaps slightly humorous reply if you don't love your job, but it's necessary might be, "Not really, but it pays the bills." Practice saying it with a light, perhaps wry tone. Not really, but it pays the bills. To ask about someone's availability for a meeting or activity, use "Are you busy tomorrow?" This is a straightforward way to check their schedule. For example, you might say, "I was wondering, are you busy tomorrow?" Say it clearly. Are you busy tomorrow? A common question for Friday conversations, or as the week winds down, is, "What are your plans for the weekend?" This is a great way to initiate friendly small talk. You could ask, "Any exciting plans for the weekend?" Now you ask, "What are your plans for the weekend?" A common and simple answer, if you're not doing anything elaborate, is just relaxing at home, perhaps adding, maybe read a book." Practice this relaxed reply. Just relaxing at home. To share your specific plans, use "I'm going to," and then add your activity. For instance, "I'm going to visit my family." Think of a plan you have and say, I'm going to, and say your plan. When someone shares their plans, you can respond positively with phrases like, that sounds nice, that sounds fun, or that sounds interesting. Choose the adjective that best fits their activity. If someone says, oh, I'm going hiking this weekend, logically you might reply, oh, going hiking? That sounds fun. Practice responding positively to a hypothetical plan. That sounds nice. A great way to find common ground and learn more about someone is to ask, do you have any hobbies? This opens up discussions about their interests outside of work. What about you? Ask it yourself. Do you have any hobbies? To share your pastime, use I enjoy, and then add your hobby. For example, I enjoy playing the guitar. What do you enjoy? Tell me. I enjoy. And say your hobby. A simple, direct, and caring way to ask about someone's day is, how was your day? This is perfect for family, close friends, or even colleagues at the end of the workday. Say it with care. Hey, how was your day? Common responses include it was good, it was busy, or it was tiring. You can add a little more detail, like it was a bit tiring but productive. Practice giving a response about your day. It was, and say your day's description. To ask for more details about their day, you can follow up with, what did you do today? This shows you're interested in the specifics. Tell me, what did you do today? Say it now. What did you do today? A casual and modest answer, if nothing special happened, is nothing special, really. You might add, just errands. Practice saying, nothing special, really. A concise answer could also be just, followed by an activity like just running some errands. What's a simple thing you did today? Say, just, and add your simple activity. Politeness is paramount in any language. These phrases help you express gratitude and sincere apologies. A strong and sincere expression of gratitude is thank you very much. Use this when you are genuinely grateful for someone's help or kindness. Practice saying, thank you very much for your help. Say it clearly. Thank you very much. To show even deeper appreciation, emphasizing that their action had a significant positive impact on you, use, I really appreciate it. You could say, that means a lot. I really appreciate it. Practice with genuine feeling. I really appreciate it. The standard and most common response to thank you is, you're welcome. It's simple, polite, and universally understood. Practice saying, you're welcome. Now you say it. You're welcome. A more casual and relaxed response to thanks, often used among friends or for smaller favors, is no problem. For instance, if someone says, thanks for calling, зрение, вы можете ответить, нет проблем. Say it casually, no problem. For a very polite and helpful response, especially when you enjoyed helping someone, use my pleasure. This implies that helping them brought you joy. Try saying, glad I could help. My pleasure. Say it with a smile. My pleasure. Now for apologies. Excuse me is a versatile phrase used for several polite purposes. For getting someone's attention, like a waiter, for passing through a crowded space, or for politely interrupting someone. Practice with, excuse me, do you have the time? Or to pass someone, excuse me, coming through. Say it now, excuse me. The most common and straightforward apology is, I'm sorry. Use this for anything from a minor bump to a larger mistake. You can add more detail to explain why you're sorry. Practice saying, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Say it with sincerity. I'm sorry. For a more formal apology, perhaps in a professional setting or for a significant error, use I apologize for, and then state the reason. For example, I apologize for the delay. Try saying, I apologize for the misunderstanding. To take responsibility for a mistake, say, it's my fault. This clearly indicates you acknowledge your role in an error. You might say, oh, it's my fault. I misread the map. Take ownership. It's my fault. Finally, to reassure someone who is apologizing, letting them know it's okay or not a big deal, say, don't worry about it. If someone says, I'm so sorry, зрение, вы можете ответить, не волнуйтесь об этом. Practice this reassuring phrase, don't worry about it. Being able to ask and provide information is crucial for daily interactions, from asking directions to getting details about an event. A polite way to ask for information, especially from a stranger, is, could you tell me? This is very common and respectful. For example, could you tell me where the nearest station is? Practice asking politely, could you tell me what time it is? Another common and polite information-seeking phrase is, do you know? This is slightly less direct than, could you tell me, but equally polite. Practice with, do you know what time the store closes? Try it yourself. Do you know where the post office is? For simple and direct directions, particularly if you're a bit lost, ask where is, and then state the place. For example, excuse me, where's the library? Now you ask for a place. Where is the nearest cafe? To ask for more detailed directions to a specific location, use how do I get to? And then state the place. This implies you need guidance on the route. For instance, how do I get to the city center from here? Practice asking for a route. How do I get to the airport? When giving directions, a basic command is go straight. This means to continue in the same direction without turning. Practice saying, just go straight down this road. Essential directional commands are turn left or turn right. These are crucial for navigating. For example, then turn left at the traffic lights. Practice giving these commands. Turn right at the corner. To indicate the location of a place relative to the person, use it's on your left, right. If someone is looking for a cafe, you might say, the cafe? It's on your right, next to the bank. Say it clearly. It's on your left. When giving an approximate distance or travel time, say it's about, and then state the distance or time from here. This gives helpful context without needing exact measurements. For example, the museum is about 10 minutes walk from here. Practice giving an estimate. It's about 5 miles from here. For a basic time inquiry, simply ask, what time is it? Practice with, excuse me, what time is it? To give the time, state it's. and then say the time. For instance, it's 3:15. Practice telling the current time. It's and say your current time. When asking for a start time of an event, say, when does, and then state the event and start. When does the movie start? Say it. When does the concert start? To give a start time, say, it starts at, and then state the time. It starts at 7 o'clock sharp. Practice giving a start time. It starts at 9 a.m. To ask for someone's contact details, what's your phone number, is direct. You could also say politely, could I have your phone number? Practice asking, what's your phone number? To provide your contact details, say, my phone number is, and then say your number. Sure, my phone number is, and then you'd say the digits. Practice saying your own phone number now. To offer assistance, a simple, can I help you, is effective. If you see someone who looks lost or confused, you might say, you look lost. Can I help you? Say it with genuine willingness to help. Can I help you? A more open offer of assistance, inviting them to explain their need, is how can I help you? This is common in customer service roles. Welcome to the shop. How can I help you? Practice. Well, how can I help you? To state what you're seeking, perhaps in a store, use I'm looking for, and then name the item or person. For instance, I'm looking for a blue shirt. Practice stating what you're looking for. I'm looking for the manager. To ask about the availability of an item, use do you have, and then the item. Do you have any vegetarian options? Say it clearly. Do you have this in red? To confirm availability, say we have, and then the item in stock. Yes, we have it in stock. Practice. We have milk in stock. Finally, to indicate unavailability, use we're out of, and then the item right now. This means the item is not currently available. Sorry, we're out of coffee right now. Practice saying we're out of bread right now. Whether you're buying groceries or ordering food, these phrases will make your transaction smooth. To ask the price of a single item, pick up an item mentally and ask, how much is this? This is simple and direct. Practice asking, how much is this? To ask the price of multiple items or a group of items, use how much do these cost? Point to a pair of shoes in your mind and ask, how much do these cost? Say it now. How much do these cost? To state your intention to purchase something, say, I'd like to buy. And then name the item. For example, I'd like to buy this book, please. Practice telling me what you'd like to buy, I'd like to buy, and say your item. When trying on clothes in a shop, you'll need to ask, can I try this on? This is the polite way to request permission to use a fitting room. Imagine holding a jacket. Say, this jacket looks nice. Can I try this on? Practice. Can I try this on? Then you'll need to know where are the fitting rooms. Ask it clearly. Where are the fitting rooms? After trying it on, you'll describe the fit using phrases like, it fits well, it's too big, or it's too small. For example, it fits well, I'll take it. Or, it's too small for me. Think of something you tried on and describe its fit. It's too big. If you like an item but need a different option, ask, Do you have this in a different size and color? This is very useful in clothing stores. I love this, but do you have this in a different color? Practice asking for an alternative. Do you have this in a different size? To confirm your decision to purchase, simply say, I'll take it. This means you've decided to buy the item. Yes, this is perfect. I'll take it. Practice. I'll take it. When paying, a common question from the cashier is, would you like to pay by cash or card? Listen for this. To state your payment method, say, I'll pay by cash or I'll pay by card. Practice. I'll pay by card, please. Always remember to request proof of purchase with, can I have a receipt, please? This is important for returns or budgeting. Can I have a receipt, please? At a restaurant or cafe, your first request might be, can I see the menu? Say it politely when you're seated. Good evening. Can I see the menu? Practice. Can I see the menu? If you're unsure what to order, ask, what do you recommend? This invites the server to suggest popular or specialty dishes. I can't decide. What do you recommend? Say it yourself. What do you recommend? To place your order, use I'd like to order, and then name your food or drink. For example, I'd like to order a chicken sandwich. What would you like to order? Say it. I'd like to order. And say your dish. A common beverage request, especially for non-alcoholic options, is, can I have a glass of water, please? Practice. Can I have a glass of water, please? When the server asks if you need anything else, they might say, is that all? Or, anything else for you? Your response to confirm your order is complete is, no, thank you, that's all. No, thank you, that's all for now. Practice. No, thank you, that's all. When you're ready to leave the restaurant, ask for the bill with, can I get the check bill, please? Check is common in American English, bill in British English. Excuse me, can I get the check, please? Say it clearly. Can I get the bill, please? If you want to leave a tip and have exact change or more than the bill, you can say, keep the change. If the total is $18 and you hand $20, you might say, here's 20, keep the change. Finally, a polite way to express appreciation for the food and service is, thank you for your service. Everything was delicious. Thank you for your service. Practice thank you for your service. Sharing what you think and what you like is a big part of personal conversation. To ask for someone's opinion on a particular subject, use what do you think about, and then state the topic. This invites them to share their thoughts. For example, what do you think about the new movie? Practice asking for an opinion. What do you think about online learning? To state your opinion simply and directly, say, I think. And then state your opinion. I think it's a great idea. Practice stating your opinion clearly. I think it's important to be kind. A more formal way to introduce your opinion, giving it a bit more weight, is in my opinion. This is useful in discussions or debates. In my opinion, it's better to start early. Practice. In my opinion, this plan is feasible. To express agreement with someone, simply say, I agree. This shows you share their viewpoint. Yes, I agree with you. Say it firmly. I agree. To express disagreement simply, you can say, I don't agree. This is direct but can sometimes sound abrupt. I don't agree with that. Practice. I don't agree. A more polite and diplomatic way to disagree, acknowledging their point before presenting your own, is, I see your point, but this is excellent for maintaining a respectful conversation. I see your point, but I have a different perspective. Try it. I see your point, but I'm not convinced. Acknowledging validity in another's argument, even if you don't fully agree, can be done with, that's a good point. This shows you're listening and considering their ideas. That's a good point. I hadn't thought of that. Practice. That's a good point. To state a preference for something you enjoy, use I like, and then name the thing. This is straightforward. I like listening to jazz music. What do you like? Tell me, I like, and say your preference. To state a dislike, use I don't like, and then name the thing. For example, I don't like spicy food very much. Practice saying something you don't like. I don't like waking up early. To express a strong preference for a specific item within a category, say, my favorite, then the type of noun, is, and then your favorite item. My favorite color is blue. What's your favorite? My favorite. Say your noun type is, and then say your favorite item. When comparing preferences between two things, use I prefer A to B. This clearly indicates which one you like more. I prefer tea to coffee. Practice comparing two things you prefer. I prefer reading to watching TV. To ask about preferences within a category, say, what kind of, then the type of noun do you like? What kind of movies do you like? Ask someone, what kind of music do you like? To show interest in a topic or activity, use I'm interested in, and then state the topic or activity. This opens the door for further discussion. I'm interested in learning about different cultures. Practice saying something you're interested in. I am interested in photography. To express a lack of interest, use I'm not really into, and then the topic or activity. This is a casual way to say you don't enjoy something. I'm not really into sports. Try saying, I'm not really into politics. To politely ask for permission, use, do you mind if I, and then state the verb or action. This is a very common and courteous way to make a request. Do you mind if I open the window? Practice asking for permission. Do you mind if I close the door? To grant permission, a simple and common response is not at all. This means you don't mind. If someone asks, do you mind if I sit here? Зрение, вы можете сказать не в принципе. Practice. Not at all. While less common in polite conversation, if you truly do object, you can politely deny permission by saying, yes, I do mind. This would usually be followed by a brief explanation. For example, yes, I do mind. Actually, I'm waiting for someone. When your answer is conditional, meaning it depends on other factors, use it depends. This indicates that there's no simple yes or no answer. If someone asks, "Do you like waking up early?" Зрение вы можете ответить, "Это зависит от дня." Practice. It depends. To express anticipation and excitement for a future event, use "I'm looking forward to" and then state the event. "I'm really looking forward to the weekend." Say something you're looking forward to. "I'm looking forward to my vacation." To express even stronger excitement and impatience for an event, use "I can't wait for" and then state the event. "I can't wait for my vacation." Practice with strong excitement. "I can't wait for the new movie." Talking about how you feel builds deeper connections. Let's cover basic positive and negative feelings. For a basic positive feeling, say, "I'm happy." This is simple and clear. "I'm so happy today." Practice saying it with genuine happiness. "I'm happy." For a basic negative feeling, say, "I'm sad." "I'm a little sad about the news." Practice expressing sadness. "I'm sad." If you're feeling enthusiastic and eager about something, say, "I'm excited." This is a strong positive emotion. "I'm so excited for the party tonight." Say it with energy. "I'm excited." When you feel fatigued and need rest, say, "I'm tired." This is a very common daily feeling. "I'm so tired after work." Practice saying, "I'm tired." If you're needing food, the simple phrase is, "I'm hungry." "I'm hungry. What's for dinner?" Say it clearly, "I'm hungry." If you're needing a drink, use "I'm thirsty." "I'm really thirsty. I need some water." Practice. "I'm thirsty." When you're feeling anxious or apprehensive about something, say, "I'm nervous." This is often used before an important event or challenge. "I'm a bit nervous about the interview." Practice saying, "I'm nervous." If you're feeling concerned or uneasy about a situation, use "I'm worried." "I'm worried about my exam results." Say it with concern. "I'm worried." When you're feeling upset or mad, say, "I'm angry." "I'm angry about what happened." Practice expressing anger. "I'm angry." When you're feeling annoyed or exasperated due to obstacles or difficulties, use "I'm frustrated." This implies a sense of being stuck or unable to progress. "I'm so frustrated with this traffic." Practice "I'm frustrated." If you're feeling ease and a sense of calm after a period of stress or worry, say, "I'm relieved." "I'm so relieved it's over." Practice saying it with a sigh of relief. "I'm relieved." A versatile way to express a wide range of feelings is "I feel," and then an adjective. You can insert almost any adjective here to describe your emotional or physical state. Practice with "I feel great today" or "I feel unwell." Think of how you're feeling right now and say, "I feel," and add your feeling. To ask about someone's emotional or physical state, use "How are you feeling?" This shows care and concern. "You look a bit down. How are you feeling?" Practice asking this question. How are you feeling? A general positive response is, "I'm doing well. Fine." "I'm doing fine. Thank you." Practice, "I'm doing well." A general negative response if you're not feeling well is, "I'm not feeling so great." "I'm not feeling so great today." Practice, I'm not feeling so great. These phrases help you propose ideas and react to them in conversation. To suggest something informally, perhaps an idea or activity, use how about and then name the idea or activity. This is a very common and friendly way to make a suggestion. How about going for a walk? Practice making a suggestion. How about getting some coffee? Similar to how about also for making suggestions is what about? And then name the idea or activity. It works in much the same way. What about getting some dinner? Try it. What about watching a movie? A direct suggestion for an action that you want to do together is let's, and then state the verb or action. This implies immediate action. Let's watch a movie tonight. Practice suggesting an action. Let's go to the park. A softer, more inviting suggestion, implying a shared decision, is why don't we? And then state the verb or action. This is less of a command and more of an open invitation. Why don't we meet up tomorrow? Try saying, why don't we try that new restaurant? To ask if someone is interested in doing something, posing it as a question, use do you want to? And then state the verb or action. Do you want to grab coffee? Ask someone, do you want to go shopping? For enthusiastic agreement to a suggestion, say, sounds good. This is a very common and positive response. Oh, if someone says, how about pizza tonight? Swing, you can reply, sounds good. Practice with enthusiasm. Sounds good. For an even stronger positive response, indicating you think it's an excellent idea, say, that's a great idea. If the suggestion is, let's go to the beach, you can respond, that's a great idea. Practice with excitement. That's a great idea. To politely decline a suggestion or invitation, use maybe another time. This implies you're not available now but are open to it in the future. If asked, do you want to go shopping? Зрение. Вы можете сказать, может быть, на другое время. I'm busy. Practice politely declining, maybe another time. To express hesitation or slight disagreement, perhaps because you're unsure or have a different preference, say, I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about that. I prefer staying home. Practice expressing hesitation. I'm not sure about that. If you're unsure what to do and need another person's input, ask, what do you suggest? This invites them to provide an alternative suggestion. I can't decide. What do you suggest? Practice asking for a suggestion. What do you suggest we do? For enthusiastic acceptance of an invitation, use I'd love to. This shows genuine eagerness. If someone asks, do you want to come to the concert? Component placement, you can say, I'd love to. Say it with genuine eagerness. I'd love to. If you need to politely refuse an invitation, say, I can't, unfortunately. This is a kind way to decline without being too direct. I can't, unfortunately. I have other plans. Practice politely refusing, I can't, unfortunately. To check someone's availability for a specific time or day, ask, are you free? And then state the time or day. Are you free on Saturday evening? Practice asking about availability. Are you free next Tuesday? To confirm availability, simply say, I'm free. Yes, I'm free. Practice I'm free. To confirm unavailability, say I'm busy. No, I'm busy that day. Practice stating you're busy. I'm busy. These phrases might not carry direct meaning, but they make your speech sound more natural and give you time to think. Well, I is a common filler, often indicating thought, slight hesitation, or a transition in thought, for example. Well, it's a difficult question. Practice using it as a thoughtful pause. Well, I suppose so. Um, or are hesitation sounds. We use them when we need a moment to think of what to say next. Try saying, I need a moment to think. Now you try. Let me see. Is often used when checking understanding, implying shared knowledge, or simply as a conversational tick. It was really tough. Practice using it. It's a common problem. Like, is a very common filler, especially in casual speech, often used to introduce an example or approximation. It was like really cold outside. Practice using it casually. She was like, no way. Actually, is used to correct or clarify information, or to introduce a surprising fact that might contradict what was expected. Actually, I've never been there. Practice using it to add a surprising detail. Actually, I changed my mind. Anyway, is used to return to a main topic after a digression or to change subjects. Anyway, as I was saying, practice bringing the conversation back. Anyway, let's get back to the topic. So, is often used to begin a summary, introduce a new point, or transition to a conclusion. So, what happened next? Practice beginning a thought. So, the main point is? Right. Indicates understanding or agreement. It's often a short way to say, I understand. Right, I got it now. Practice with understanding. Right. Got it is an informal way of saying, I understand, or I've received the information. Got it. Thanks for explaining. Say it informally. Got it. Oh expresses surprise or sudden realization. It's often involuntary. Oh, I forgot my keys. Practice with surprise. Oh, that's interesting. Wow expresses strong surprise, admiration, or excitement. Wow, that's incredible. Practice with awe. Wow, that's amazing. Really expresses surprise or disbelief, and it can also be used to ask for confirmation. If someone says, he won the lottery, swing, you can respond, really. Practice with a questioning tone. Really? Exactly. Emphasizes strong agreement with what someone has just said. If asked, you mean it's too expensive? Зрение вы можете ответить точно. Practice with emphasis. Exactly. Definitely. Expresses strong affirmation and certainty. Do you want to go? Definitely. Say it with conviction. Definitely. Absolutely is an even stronger affirmation than definitely, indicating complete agreement or certainty. Is this the right way? Absolutely. Practice with strong certainty. Absolutely. Certainly is a polite and formal affirmation, often used when agreeing to help or confirm something. Could you help me? Certainly. Say it politely. Certainly. Perhaps. Expresses possibility, a softer and slightly more formal way of saying maybe. Will it rain? Perhaps. Practice with uncertainty. Perhaps. I guess so. Indicates reluctant or uncertain agreement. It's not a strong yes, but not a no either. Are you ready? I guess so. Practice with slight hesitation. I guess so. Hopefully. Expresses hope for a future event. Will it be sunny tomorrow? Hopefully. Practice with hope. Hopefully. Finally, let me see. Gives you time to think when someone asks you a question that requires a moment to recall information or make a decision. What day is the meeting? Let me see. Practice using it as a pause. Let me see. Where did I put it? Knowing how to gracefully exit a conversation is just as important as starting one. A polite way to initiate leaving a conversation, perhaps when you have other commitments, is I should get going now. It signals your intention to depart. Well, I should get going now. Practice saying it politely. I should get going now. A pleasant and common closing remark after a conversation is, it was nice talking to you. This leaves a positive impression. It was nice talking to you. Have a great day. Say it sincerely. It was nice talking to you. A more urgent and informal way to say you need to leave quickly is, I've got to run. This implies you are in a hurry. Sorry, I've got to run. See you later. Practice with urgency. I've got to run. A warm and very common farewell for almost any situation is take care. It expresses a wish for their well-being. Bye, take care. Practice with warmth. Take care. Common farewells for future meetings include see you later, see you soon, or see you tomorrow. Choose the one that fits the expected time of your next encounter. Okay, see you tomorrow. Practice each. See you later. See you soon. See you tomorrow. A casual, all-purpose farewell that works in almost any situation, meaning good day, good night, good weekend, etc., is have a good one. Practice saying it generally. Have a good one. A very informal farewell, often used among close friends, is catch you later. Practice casually. Catch you later. A gentle temporary goodbye, implying you'll meet again but not specifying when, is bye for now. Bye for now, everyone. Say it softly. Bye for now. Promising future contact, especially if you've discussed plans, can be done with I'll be in touch. I'll be in touch about the plans. Practice I'll be in touch. When someone is about to travel, wish them well on their journey with have a safe trip. You're leaving. Have a safe trip. Practice saying it with care. Have a safe trip. Expressing enjoyment of the encounter, especially if it was a good conversation or visit, is it was great seeing you. It was great seeing you. Let's do it again. Practice with a genuine smile. It was great seeing you. Wishing someone good luck or success in their future endeavors is expressed with all the best. Good luck with your new job. All the best. Say it sincerely. All the best. A more formal but friendly goodbye, especially at the end of a class or a session like this one, is until next time. Until next time, keep practicing. Practice. Until next time. Encouraging someone to stay in touch and not become distant is don't be a stranger. Bye. Don't be a stranger. Say it with a friendly reminder. Don't be a stranger. Lastly, a subtle hint that it's time to leave without directly saying you need to go is, "It's getting late." Well, it's getting late. I should head home. Practice implying it's time to go. It's getting late. Talking about your everyday life is a natural part of conversation. A common question about someone's morning routine is, "What time do you wake up?" This is a simple way to learn about their daily schedule. What time do you usually wake up? Practice asking, "What time do you wake up?" To give your wake up time, simply say, "I wake up at," and then state your time. I wake up at 6:30 a.m. What time do you wake up? Tell me, "I wake up at," and say your wake up time. When describing your breakfast, use "I usually have," and then name the food or drink for breakfast. I usually have toast and coffee for breakfast. What do you usually have? Say, "I usually have," and say your breakfast. To ask about someone's mode of transportation to work or school, say, "How do you get to work, school? How do you get to work?" Practice asking, "How do you get to school?" To state your mode of transport, use "I take the," and then name the transportation. Or simply say, "I drive," "I walk," or "I bike." For example, "I take the bus," or "I drive my car." How do you get there? Tell me, "I take the," and say your transportation. Or "I drive," "I walk," or "I bike." To ask about someone's leisure time activities in the evening, use "What do you do in the evenings?" What do you do in the evenings? Practice asking, "What do you do in the evenings?" To describe your evening activity, say, "I usually," and then state the activity. I usually watch TV or read a book. What do you usually do? Say, "I usually," and say your evening activity. To ask about someone's fitness habits, say, "Do you exercise regularly?" Do you exercise regularly? Practice asking, "Do you exercise regularly?" To confirm and describe your exercise habits, use "Yes, I go to the gym, walk, run," or be more specific. "Yes, I go to the gym 3 times a week." Practice confirming, "Yes, I walk every day." To deny regular exercise, you can say, "No, not really." You might add a reason or intention. "No, not really. I should start though." Practice. "No, not really." To ask about someone's recent meal, say, "What did you have for lunch, not dinner?" "What did you have for dinner last night?" Practice asking, "What did you have for lunch?" To state what you ate, say, "I had," and then name the food. I had pasta for dinner. What did you have? Tell me. I had, and say your meal. To ask about their journey to or from work, especially if you know they commute, "How was your commute?" "How was your commute this morning?" Practice asking, "How was your commute?" To describe the commute, you can say, "It was fine," "It was terrible," or "It was long." You might add detail. "It was terrible, lots of traffic." Describe your commute. "It was," and describe your commute. Finally, to state your bedtime, say, "I go to bed at," and then state the time. I usually go to bed at 10 p.m. What time do you go to bed? Tell me. I go to bed at, and say your bedtime. These phrases help you respond generally and encourage your conversational partner. To show engagement and interest in what someone is saying, say, "That's interesting." If someone tells you he moved to Japan, you can reply, "That's interesting." Practice saying it with genuine interest. "That's interesting." To encourage further detail and show you want to hear more, say, "Tell me more." This is a great way to keep the conversation going. Tell me more. I want to hear all about it. Practice saying it eagerly. Tell me more. "Oh, really?" expresses mild surprise and also encourages elaboration from the speaker. If someone says, "I studied art in college," you can respond with a curious tone. "Oh, really?" Practice with gentle curiosity. "Oh, really? I see." Indicates understanding. It's a simple way to acknowledge that you've processed the information. "So you worked there for 5 years?" "I see." Practice with understanding. "I see." To offer positive reinforcement and encouragement to someone, say, "You're doing great." This is wonderful for boosting confidence. Say it to yourself now with belief. "You're doing great." To encourage continued effort and persistence, say, "Keep up the good work." This acknowledges their progress and motivates them to continue. "Your English is improving. Keep up the good work." Practice encouragingly. Keep up the good work. If someone is facing a challenge or feels like giving up, encourage persistence with "Don't give up." Learning a language is tough, but don't give up. Practice saying it with conviction. Don't give up. A classic motivational phrase for any skill or learning process is "practice makes perfect." It reminds us that consistent effort leads to mastery. Remember, practice makes perfect. Say it as a helpful reminder. Practice makes perfect. To express confidence in someone's future success, even if they're struggling now, say, "You'll get there." This offers reassurance and belief in their abilities. It might be hard now, but you'll get there. Practice with reassuring confidence. You'll get there. Finally, to offer to clarify or provide more information, inviting questions from your audience, use "Any questions?" We've covered a lot. Any questions? Practice asking. Any questions? And there you have it, 200 essential English phrases to elevate your daily conversations. Remember, the key to mastering these phrases isn't just memorizing them, but actively using them. So, rewatch this video, practice saying each phrase out loud, and try to incorporate them into your everyday English practice.